showbiz career. How old were you nung nag-start ka saan? Or anong taon nagsimula ka sa showbiz?
I think show business, mga 13, exactly 13 years old. Kasi prior to that, I was doing commercials. May mga commercial pa akong ginagawa. So, pumasok ako sa That's Entertainment noon sa Channel 7 when I was 13. So, ang tagal na rin. Ayan, no? Ito mo, naka-green ako na shirt. Oh, kamusta naman with Harleen Bautista? Kasama si Mayor Isko Moreno.
Si Isko itong nasa harap, ano?
Yes, si Mayor yan. Diba? And then Melissa Gibbs. Si
Tapos
Bunny.
nagtabing ilog ka.
Tapos nagtabing ilog ako. Kamusta
Natatandaan mo pa role mo sa tabing ilog?
I think, iba parang parang, as usual, kay John Lloyd noon, parang girlfriend, or panggulo sa love story nila ni Kay at that time.
Actually, nakalimutan ko na nga eh.
Tapos parang na-aksidente yata ako, supposedly, or something. And then bumalik ako, nagpanggap akong tibash, kaya maiksi ang buhok ko.
Oo, di ba? Yun na nga eh. Nagkunwari kang tomboy, no?
Nagkunwari akong tomboy. And then, ayan, medyo, yung picture ko napaka-iksi ng buhok ko. Kamusta? Very manly, oh.
Ang huli mong, sa showbiz, GMA or sa kabila? Before you left?
Feeling ko sa GMA. Kasi, at that time,
yung Luna Mystica is your last show?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Luna Mystica yata yung huling show ko. Correct. Kasi si Tita Annabel Rama was the one who was handling me before I left. Kumbaga, after Tita Ange, I got her. So most of my guestings, TV shows at that time was with GMA.
Oh, okay. Ano tayo? Second photo.
Naku.
Hindi, ito, to? Friendship to. Ayan.
Oh,
so, sa showbiz, or in general ba si Ate Juday talaga yung mo? Yung
I think,
good friend.
Pareho naman kami. We always say na sa show business, mabibilang mo lang sa kamay mo, sa kamay namin, yung talagang masasabi mo, kaibigan mo. It's really hard to find yung best buddy mo sa showbiz at that time, di ba? Ang hirap kasi, busy kayo, pareho kayong busy or whatever, and then andyan yung issue ng plastikan, di ba? Oh, you're just being nice, ganito, or whatever. But with Juday, I think, ang una kong kaibigan kasi, yung kapatid niya, si Kuya Jeffrey, because of that entertainment also. Pag lumalabas kami na nila, Kuya Jeff, we wanted to ask her to go out, pero busy siya, may Mara Clara, may ganito, alam mo yung, she was already busy then. Pero nag-start lang ako, naging close sa kanya nung nag-semi-regular ako sa Esperanza, sa TV show din sa kabila. Sa soap niya. We've been friends since then. Parang we got to know each other. Pareho naman kami ng ugali din. A lot of my friends, or even her friends, pag first time kaming nakilala, or first time ako nakilala, sasabihin nila, alam mo, pareho kayong magsalita ni Juday. Yung tono namin, or
correct.
Kapag nagbitaw siguro ng punchline or whatever or something, pareho kayong magsalita. So, kaya nga tawagan namin kabetchi. Para kaming kabet. Ako rin kasi ang third wheel nila ni Ryan. Kaya ang niloloko rin niya kasi si Ryan. Kasi parang daw isang pinaghulmahan lang yung mukha namin ni Ryan. Kasi magkamukha kami ni Ryan. Kaya...
Pero buti na-maintain nyo yung friendship, ano? I mean, all these years, buti na-maintain nyo siya.
Actually, kahapon kausap ko lang din siya. Magka-Viber kami kagabi, magka-video call kami kahapon sa aming mga bagets. That's the good thing about us. Siguro sabi nga namin, distansya lang yung nabago. Pero yung friendship, pareho pa din. And every time we'd see each other, let's say, nagbakasyon siya dito sa Amerika, I always make it a point na I'll take time off. Kasi bibigyan naman niya ako ng malaking heads up eh. Sabihin niya na, Kabet, I'll be in Vegas because they have a house in Vegas for 3 weeks. Sabi ko, sige, mag-off ako. Yung buong 2 linggo ko, minsan, sinasabi ko sa kanya kasi like, give me a heads up beforehand, like a long one. 2 weeks na bakasyon, i-suspend ko with her and her family kasi, diba, minsan once a year lang din naman sila nagbabakasyon or whatever. Sabi niya, pupunta kami ng New Zealand. Dahil sumunod ako ng New Zealand. From New York.
So kahit saan, hindi lang kayo dyan nagkikita. Kahit saan, kung saan siya pumunta. Okay.
Exactly.
nun?
So, alam mo yun, and kapag nagkita kami, it's like wala kaming masyadong na-miss na chika o, sa buhay namin. Like, we can always pick up from where we left off, which is
Maganda
actually
nga
a good thing.
kasi nga may mga Viber na. I mean, at kahit papaano, kumbaga kung may latest man na chika, pwede naman pag-usapan agad. Kaya hindi na ganun kahirap ang communication ngayon eh.
Exactly. I mean, thank you talaga sa technology.
Yeah.
Kasi it's easier for us to communicate with people, with friends and family. So,
Yeah.
bongga yan.
Tama naman. Number 3, picture tayo.
Ay!
So ito, nasa Amerika. Your
Nasa Amerika na ako.
USA
oo.
life. So, if I
Yeah.
may ask, ba't ka umalis ng Pilipinas?
Well, I think it's not naman, hindi naman natin i-deny yan. It's been in the news or whatever. My ex-husband before had a financial problem. So parang, ang dami ng tao naghahabol sa kanya. And parang our lives were actually in danger na. So we had to leave.
Okay.
We had to leave in 2009. And I moved, tapos wala lang. Siguro, nagustuhan ko na din. Well, hindi ko siguro I didn't like the fact na napalayo ako sa pamilya ko. But it's a humbling experience actually moving to America and just having a normal life. Alam mo yun, yung wala kang katulong, wala kang driver, ikaw lahat, ikaw naglalaba, alam mo yun, and then you have to look for another job. Kasi before naman sa Pilipinas, like what I've said, I've started sa show business ng 13 years old. I didn't know any other job aside from being an actress. Alam mo yun? So, ang hirap magsimula from nowhere. And then, buti na lang kamo, parang pinilit ko matapos yung college degree ko. I had a bachelor's degree, so that's one thing. Kahit saan ka magpunta, it will help you in a way in looking for a job. Although hindi rin naman madali. So, ang buhay Amerika, hindi talaga madali. My first job in New York, I was a babysitter for a Colombian family. Yes.
Talaga?
So, dalawang bagets. Si Ariana at saka si Anaya. I will never ever forget their names. She was 7 years old, 7-year-old and 2-year-old. So, alam mo yun? So, kasi at that time, 2009, nandun pa yung tail end ng recession from 2008. So, Wall Street was down. Everything was just like, yung economy ng Amerika, hindi pa masyadong okay. So, even if you're street smart or you're a fast learner, ang hirap maghanap ng trabaho.
Mahirap pa rin.
Yeah. And then, nag-double job ako. I worked as a cashier sa Victoria's Secret store. So, kakahira ako sa New York. Yeah.
Talaga?
Ang totoong hustle, the hustle of like living on your own and trying to make money. Ang hirap kaya. And then, since then, I applied for a job, like an office job. I first got my job sa Wall Street. So I was like an office manager. So kind of like an assistant, which actually is my thing. I guess siguro dahil tayo sa Pilipinas, meron tayong personal assistant or whatever. Alam natin how they work for us before.
Correct.
So alam mo yung needs ng ibang tao din. So ikaw, because you had one before,
alam mo na.
Ano yung kailangan. Oo, alam mo na. Sabi ko, Diyos ko, kaya ko to. Ano ba to? Exactly. Ano ba yan? Calendar work and all these things, travel and whatnot. So, alam mo naman, I started in Wall Street and then I left that job. Basta pataas, hindi naman pataas, but pa-better lang ng pa-better yung job na pinupuntahan mo. So then I moved to another company called GIC, which is a government of Singapore investment company.
Okay.
So doon ako nagtrabaho for 6 years. Sila yung nag-move sa akin dito sa San Francisco. Because my team in New York is moving. So sabi ng boss ko, do you wanna move? Sabi ko, well, kung kayo ba ang mag-handle ng moving? Kasi mahal mag-move. So if you guys are taking care of my moving expenses, bakit hindi? So they did it, and I moved here in San Francisco. And I've been here since 2016. So yeah.
Then you have the same work.
Yeah, I have the same work. Well, I moved pala. Sorry, I mean, same job. I'm an executive assistant, but I moved to a different company. So it's called now Sequoia Capital. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Happy naman
Mahirap
ako.
Pero, yeah. Kumbaga, siyempre, dinaanan mo yon yung hirap na yon pero now you're okay. Kumbaga,
Yeah. I'm much, much better. I used to, and nag-restaurant pa pala ako noon, nag-waiter ako sa New York. I was a server and a maitre d'. Yung maitre d' is like parang receptionist, or I'm the one sitting you, o ako mag-arrange ng mga table or whatever. So, I've been in the hospitality business, like restaurant work also. So nag-server ako. I was serving in New York. So magtatrabaho ako from 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock sa office. And then tatakbo ako sa second job ko because I have a 6 o'clock in the evening up to closing, which is sometimes 12 midnight sa restaurant.
grabe. Gano'ng katagal mo ginawa yung dalawang trabaho? Years?
Oh yeah, years. Because kasi, I guess, mahirap pag ikaw lang mag-isa. And New York is an expensive city. I chose to live alone, which is harder because,
Mahal.
lahat nga ng gastos ikaw. Mahal. And I moved from one expensive city to another expensive city, which is San Francisco. Mahal din dito.
Buti sa tagal mo sa Amerika, hindi ka naging slang, ano? Napansin ko eh. Okay pa rin yung Tagalog. Yung English. Hindi ko siya,
No.
hindi ka ganun.
No, I don't try to, or kasi pareho tayo ng ganyan eh. Merong iba dyan na parang, di ba, yung parang mga 2 months pa lang nandito sa Amerika, kumakas
Oo,
lang, ganun na lang.
Nagiging British eh. Actually, nagiging British yung accent, hindi Americans lang eh.
Parang, what? Exactly. But, it's, siguro dahil, well, my fiance is pure white, puti talaga. So, minsan meron akong I have to like talk to him in a certain way na maiintindihan talaga. So, tutuwangin mo ng slight.